Good morning, y'all. Welcome. It is Tuesday. Grateful to be alive. Grateful for the opportunity to trade, make money, and also help people make money. Guys, with that said, I want to give God all the glory and all the praise for just waking me up this morning. Also, to have my beautiful wife beside me trading today.
Good morning.
With that said, guys, we're going to go over to the charts. Yesterday, I held on to some Google because Google gave me an alert. To buy a buy signal on Google. So I have Google calls right now. So I'm already in Google calls. Those contracts, I bought 180 calls on Google. I think my average is 118 on those contracts. A break off this high on Google and we should definitely be in business right now. We did have news this morning. So with the news this morning, we had a couple of news this morning. Retail sales came out a lot less than they expected. What else? Core retail sales also down a lot. Okay, so we're paying attention to those. Um, Apple can go either way. A break of the low on Apple, and that will be a short. A break of the high, and that will be a call. Apple has a 3-1 setup. So with a 3-1 setup, um, a break of either direction, and that's when you will take a break of the low or high, and that's where you will take the trade. Let me just put this in from now. Yeah. All right, so I have that in for Apple right now. Adobe's to the downside. Adobe.
What is holding on yesterday for?
It's already broke.
I don't know. But it's just pushing up a little. Man, this is so delayed.
Huh? Oh.
Cold yesterday.
Yeah, coin definitely pushed yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Coin definitely did some.
You had cost
I had cost to the downside.
yesterday, and it did. I think we said QQQ too. Did any alerts go off before? We didn't notice. DIA is nice to the down.
Yeah.
Off of the 200.
Yeah, that rejection right there.
To reversal. I like that for a put. Morning, everyone. Thank you guys for coming in. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat.
Oh my God, look at Enphase. What happened?
Sure. Look at the news.
Oh my gosh.
When you stop up to the after you said propose phasing out solar. Ooh, the credits by 2028 dropping.
Oh.
Wow. But look,
Enphase is going to shit. Already said Microsoft is supposed to come down.
Yeah, but it's got to break the low.
Yeah.
Like yesterday. Let me just take a look at some. We broke to the upside for the week. See, it broke here, so it has a gap fill to go fill in the 4 hour. Go back to your pizza. QQQ yesterday was a nice fall.
Mm-hmm. Spy already broke.
To come down. Damn. We spoke about that.
Mm-hmm. But it dropped down yesterday.
But it's to reversal though.
Tesla's a put.
Yeah, it is. Let me just take a look at it.
These guys, you have to wait for the first 15-minute candle. Right now, the market is just doing some sideways stuff for the first 15 minutes. So, patience right now is going to be key. Tesla broke to the downside. It filled the gap right here. So it bounced off it's bouncing at the gap. But Tesla could come back down to here, test VWAP. The target for Tesla is actually down here at 15. On the 15-minute, let's see what the 15-minute shows. 200 EMA right at the 15, like I said. So we might come back right back down here.
I'm looking at it 320. Or what is Here's a 315.
Yeah, look at this right here. The 500, the 5 is under the 200 right now. Take a put on this. Wait for the 5 minute to break. All right, take a put on this.
All right, y'all. We are in this week's contract 320 puts on Tesla. Price is $4.85. So we're in the green, not by much, but we are in the green. Oh, there we go.
There we go on Tesla. There we go. Nice big drop on Tesla. Here we go, guys. We're dropping on Tesla right now. Target on Tesla, guys, on the day is going to be 315. On the day is going to be 315. Expect to have some type of bounce at 321 though, because we have this buy area right here. So we could expect to have some type of buy area right here.
But also gotta look.
Will we break through that?
We're trailing.
You did?
No, I'm about to. I'm waiting for it to touch the green.
All right, here we go, guys. The first area, we're about to touch the green right now. We're touching that right now. We have 48 seconds. Take some trim right here. Take some trim right here. Take some trim right here. You should be up by a lot, guys.
Oh, shit. Stuff. I think it took me out. Yeah, I did. And that was quick. Well, as soon as it touched the green, it's going. Is it still going?
Yeah. That was a great trade, guys.
That was a great trade. Love it.
Great trade on that one. What was the percentage on that?
I didn't even look. Hold on. Here.
All right, we're falling more on Tesla.
Dang.
We're falling more on Tesla. We're breaking through right here. Now pay attention to this. So make sure you're taking some type of profit because this doesn't have a top on it. Okay? So there we go. We have the top on it right now. A break of right here, and we're gonna continue to fall. We can go back up to VWAP, okay? We can go back up to VWAP, reject VWAP, or we could bounce back up. Apple just gave me the alert for puts. So we're out of Tesla right now. because we got trail and stop out. We got a trail and stop out, so we're out of Tesla.
Yeah, over 30% for sure.
Yeah, we're out of Tesla. So Tesla was a good trade right there. Now we're damn it, it already broke so much. But Apple is a put. Right now I'm still in my Google, but fuck, Google is about to come down. I'm holding on to my Google. My stop on Google is gonna be the break of day low.
Yeah, but you guys are not in that.
But you guys should not be in that. I took these trades yesterday. I took that trade yesterday. Now, this is coinciding with everything I say about this week as far as the markets going to the opposite side.
Can I get that code that was sent to you?
1360 27.
Okay. So which one are you looking
Apple. Let's see on Apple.
at?
We're having a bounce back up. Actually, let me look at this right here on SPY.
All right, all right.
Pay attention, guys, because what they could be doing, they could be tricking us out of a situation right here, especially with SPY. SPY right now is below the 200, right?
Let's go up, test it, and then
Go up, test this, and fall. I believe the market should come down, but again, believing is nothing.
And VWAP is all the way down here.
So I'm gonna give you my scenario as far as what I see, the trade setup I saw, right? As far as on the week, we're creating lower highs unless we break right here. If we break this high right here, we're gonna push to new highs. Okay, but we're creating lower highs. This was a divergence right here to come down. We basically came up, right, to create lower lows to come back down, lower highs to come back down. That's my scenario unless we break right here. On the monthly we already broke the monthly to come up. Again, on the monthly we have a divergence on the month to come back down. Okay, on the weekly, same scenario. If we break right here, we should fall. Now this is where the falling is going to take place if we break this weekly right here, right? If we break the high, then we're going to go up. But if we break this weekly, we should fall and come all the way back down. But like I said, I will play whatever the charts give me. My wife always say that. Sticking to it. I will play whatever the charts give me. That 15-minute look different. I thought it was an inside bar. Oh, that just happened while I'm talking. It just broke down to the downside. That spike right there.
Yeah. Will Tesla still dropping? No, push back up.
No, it's pushing
See?
back up.
That's why we took our profits, y'all, at the right spot. Saw that? Right when it touched the green. It went a little bit further. But we took profits right at that green. And that was over 30 something percent.
Still think we're gonna fall on Tesla more.
If you guys made money this morning, please drop it in the chat. Let us know.
We have an important 8 minutes right here. We have a very important 8 minutes right here. A break of this is showing a break of this 5 minutes. So we came down and touched the bottom of this channel. So a break of this 5 minutes is going to show that we're going to push back up at least and probably come up to test right here at 601. If we break this 15-minute to the upside, so if this 15-minute gets broken, which it just broke the 5, so now we're pushing. If you look, we're pushing right now. So if we break this 15-minute, SPY is going to be pushing now.
Okay.
So right there, we're testing the 15-minute. Okay, it just broke, right? But I'm not doing anything. I'm waiting. We're still testing that 200. We broke to the downside on SPY. So it's technically a 2-2 reversal to the downside. Okay. Now we went close to VWAP to test VWAP and then bounce up.
But we ain't touch it.
But we didn't touch it. But on top of that, we can run all the way back up to the 50% line, which is at 602.29, right? Or 602.34. But this is where you have to be patient. I'm still in Google calls. A break below here, and I'm getting out my Google. But that I did not call out. Okay, I did not call that out on the live. That's something that I did from yesterday as far as.
So Phantom said he missed that first play. Oh man, that was a good one too. It was a Tesla put. We jumped in.
That was within 5 minutes.
It was a good quick play.
So that Tesla put literally happened within 5 minutes. So saw the break of this candle right here, and we took it all the way down here. So that was really a 5-minute play, over 30% on that. So that was a good trade. I think Tesla still should come down and hit, based on the day, we had a 3-1 setup. So based on the day, we should come back down at least to VWAP right here.
But we're done with that, y'all.
But we're done with that. And then we have right here was the next target. So that's why 315. Pay attention. We had news this morning and the news was bad. So I'm looking for the market to come back down more. Right now, SPY is doing some shit right now.
But it's still below
but
200.
It's still below the 200. So I like SPY, where SPY is right now. SPY is having trouble breaking that 200, that 605 level. It's having trouble getting up to 605. Now, remember this, guys. We're at a psych level with SPY. We're at 600, okay? So with that, we're going to either break and continue up, or we're going to break and continue down at some point, right? We've been consolidating for a while. Once we get that move, we're going to get a big move to the upside or a big move to the downside. You just have to be patient.
Discord, make sure you guys are following us on YouTube as well. Official George Trades. you head over to YouTube and subscribe, because we'll have videos. We have the podcast on there. So we have a lot more stuff coming on the YouTube side.
So right now with SPY rejecting this 200, you have to wait on SPY. A break below here and we're going to fall. Target is going to be the first line right here. That first buy zone at 597.25, right? If we break above here, we can push, okay? And we're going to push at least to the 50% line. Look at that. So 10 o'clock is coming in, and you see that push right there.
When you say it's 10 o'clock, for those that are new, it basically means the banks are coming in soon. It's not 10 o'clock yet, but it's coming in soon.
Yeah. So with that, you pay attention to right here. Okay, so we can did Tesla spike up? Yeah. So everything spiked up for some reason, right? So that's why I'm saying pay attention to the push. You could get chopped. I think we have news tomorrow too. So let's see. For news tomorrow, we have hella news tomorrow. Shit. We have FOMC tomorrow, Fed rates, FOMC statement, FOMC press conference,
But we
unemployment
also
claims.
let you guys know we might think, because we have our son has games tomorrow at 10, so we may not even be on.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be on.
We possibly won't be. So this is what I'm telling you guys. Follow us on YouTube so you know, and you'll get that notification when we are live, just in case we're not in the Discord.
Yeah, I won't be live tomorrow because my son has a game. And if y'all know me,
come first.
My kids come first. So pay attention to right here with SPY. SPY is closing above this 200. If SPY close above this 200 right here, and we have a pop, we have just a little thing to touch on 200 and break this this 15, then we can push. I don't like this area that it's in right now, so you just have to wait and see.
Patience.
If you're supposed to look on the higher time frames, what does it say to you? Well, let's see the retracement from here. 618 or no?
Oh, damn near.
Yeah, 618.
It didn't touch it 100%, but it's damn near.
618. Close to the 618 retracement. I don't know, guys. I still like SPY to the downside on the higher time frame. We can push up, but again, play what the chart gives you. I'm always playing what the chart gives me. No matter what, I'm gonna play what the chart gives me. Is Apple doing fuckery too? No, Apple is not doing fuckery. So if Apple comes down and break right here, now Apple already broke the day to come down. But we can bounce within here because we've seen SPY bounce within here as well. If Apple comes down and break right here, guys, we are going to fall to the next level of 193 and then possibly come back down more. Now, I will say this because I still got Google right here. Did we just have a new 15-minute? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Thanks.
New 15-minute. SPY. All right, so you see what SPY did right here? See how it's using the 200 like I said? See how it's using the 200? If it comes down and uses 200 as a support, it already broke to the upside. So if it comes down and bounce off this, there's no wick at the bottom of this. If it comes down here, use this as a support, then come back up here and break this high right here, then we're gonna look to come up here. But we want to see it test that 200. We want to see it test the 200.
It's above the 200 now.
But we want to see the test of it.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like it's about to do it right now.
So there's a test right there of the 200. So you see it's testing the 200 right here, right now. There you go. So you want to see the test of the 200, but break here. If it break here, then we're gonna go back. We're gonna go up to the upside. Okay, but we could continue to fall. We have VWAP right here. So the next support level that you're looking for is VWAP. This is the low from yesterday as well. The only way to take a SPY call is if SPY breaks right here, this line. Right there. SPY breaks right there, then we can push back up to close the gap up here. Nothing is happening right now. Pay attention to that. If this 15-minute ends below the VWAP, and then the next 15-minute comes in and break this current 15 to the downside, then I'll short it. I'll be more comfortable shorting it. Let's see what he's doing on a lower time frame. Oh. Oh, this motherfucker went to test the 200. Oh, okay. This is a little tricky right here. All right, so we went up to test a 200 on a 5-minute and we reject the 200. Similar to Tesla. But we're still above VWAP. So it's in that tricky zone right now. We want to see that break below right here. We're in a tricky area, guys. Testing VWAP right there. rejecting thing right there.
They're all holding on to people.
Yeah. Spell back spine. So I'm not in any trades right now, guys. The only thing that I'm in that I did not call this trade out is Google calls. Okay. I'm in Google calls from yesterday. That I took as far as a swing based on my alert that I got yesterday from Google. At the end of the day, it was in profit yesterday, but I left it. And now it gapped down, and then now it's right here. So what I'm waiting on right now is if it breaks the day low, then I'm just going to cut my Google calls.
But it could reverse and go back up and continue in our direction.
It can.
So I like the fact that it did not break so far for the day. And it's after 10. So I'm hoping that.
There's no hope. There's no hope.
Listen, it didn't break. So
there's no hope right here. So, all right, guys. So look at SPY. SPY's coming back up right now. 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle right here. Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to take it.
No,
SPY needs to break here, but even when it break here, that 200 is right there. So I don't like it.
Let me see the 15 real quick.
I really don't like it.
I'm gonna have to wait till the 15 is over and figure out what's what.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, could it go back up? Yeah, it could go back up, but I don't like it.
I'll watch your live on YouTube channel. Just found it. Oh, right. Awesome. Thank you. We appreciate the support.
Yeah, I don't like, like sometimes, guys, sometimes it's not necessary to force a trade, right? Sometimes it's not necessary to force a trade. For me, like a lot of times you guys will see like I'm biased towards certain things because on the higher time frame it's telling me something, right? So on the lower time frame, yeah, it might bounce around, but on the higher time frame on SPY is telling me that it needs to go down. SPY told me that it reversed on the day, right? So SPY is telling me that it needs to come back down to close this gap down here at 569. So a confirmation to more of to the downside, then I'll be willing to take it more to the downside than to the upside. We're in this area where we've been bouncing in this area for the longest few days now, and we can't really push above there. Now, if we push above here, we are going to push. Okay, we are going to push, and we're going to push the new highs. Based on this right here, we're going to push the new highs. If we break last week's high, we will push the new highs. That's it. It's without a doubt. Because right here we broke. So the next stop is all the way up here in these range right here. But 512, 513, I believe. No, not 513. Sorry, 613 is going to be that level. Okay. Right now we're struggling to break 605, and we're creating lower highs. So that signifies a downtrend. Okay. We're creating lower highs, and we did lower lows. Okay. So we did lower lows right here. So we have not lower lows yet, but we're creating lower highs right here. If we break above this, then we should push. But right now, what I'm looking at is for us to come back down and start creating lower lows. I don't see us that will be some significant to happen for us to drop all the way down there. But some we never know what the fuck gonna happen, especially with Trump in office and all the crazy stuff that's going on, wars, outbreaks, whatever can happen. But that's why we play what the chart gives us. Okay, we play what the chart gives us. So right now, Right now we're right here. Same spot, nothing changed. The 5 minute is testing right here. See how it's testing at 200? That rejection off that 200 to drop down. It could break above it and continue up, but I don't like it. If we break above here, then we're going to come up here, which is at the 50% line, which is 206. 602.35. That's a dollar move, right? If you guys want to take it, you're welcome to take it. I'm not calling it out. But that's the level that it should go to. I'm just not comfortable taking that. Especially with the news that we had today. The news that we had today wasn't good. Now, what I would say is, I might average in on my Google calls if Google breaks here. Well, no, because we had 3 minutes left. Let me see what my Google calls are looking like. All right, so Google just reversed back to the upside. There's SPY going. SPY is pushing up. Like I said, that target is going to be right up here for SPY. I'm just not comfortable taking it. Google just reversed on a 15-minute, but we have right here, we have the 200 right here. So we could come to the 200 and reject and go back down. So I'm watching Google. I like for Google to break above this 200. A break above this 200 right here on Google. Close somewhere up here for Google. I want Google to close somewhere above here. If we close somewhere up here and then the next candle come in, test 200 and break, then we're going to come back up here. Let me put my line back. "27 seconds. All right, so where's SPY right now? Yeah. What SPY is doing right now, see how SPY coming down first? If SPY break this, then we're definitely going to go back up here. So that would be good for SPY. break of this and I'll average into my Google calls. What I would love right now is for my Google alert to go off and say Google buy. Buy Google. But it's not going to do that because it already gave me the alert to buy Google yesterday. Let's see right here what the 1 hour look like. 1 hour is ending in a doji for Google. Need that to push back up for Google. Right now it's looking like a doji. I haven't caught any other plays, guys. The only thing I mentioned was the SPY coming up here, but I didn't call it. Okay? I did not call it. I just said if SPY broke above the high right here, we're going to come up here to that level. Now, if SPY do break this 15-minute, you can jump into a call to come up here to this level. That's going to be a 70-cent move. Should be a good move as far as percentage wise. But let's see. And we should, it's looking like it should go up there. Yeah, look at that. See that? So we have a trend line right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches right here. If we come up here, look for some type of rejection off this line. I'm still bearish on SPY though. If you guys don't though, like one of the things that I always will recommend is before you take your trades now, before you go take your trades, make sure that you look at the calendar and see what's going on as far as for the day for the market. So today we had news come out. Those news weren't good as far as the numbers. Retail sales wasn't good. So retail sales should probably took a hit, but for right now, what I'm seeing, it's like, all right, we gapped down, but all right, we haven't moved as much down yet, right? We break for reversals to the downside, but we haven't moved down yet. What it's looked like it wants to do is it wants to go up and close the gap on some of these and then come back down. So if you notice, we gap down right here, come up to close this gap up here. We have a huge gap down here that needs to be filled. We also have a lot of gaps to the downside that need to be filled down here, right? Pay attention to Google, guys. So Google, if Google breaks above this 15, we could see a push back up to the upside on Google. So pay attention to that. Now, for some people, they'll be like, all right, I always look at certain things. If I'm waiting on a certain candle, like say for instance, right now we have the 1 hour in SPY is looking like this. Okay. So in a sense, we pushed up, we can come all the way back down, retrace back down a little bit, close right here, then we come back down and then push up. It will kill your contracts. Okay. It will murder your contracts. So right now, if somebody had took the calls, if you didn't take profit with this little push right here, you are in the negative right now on SPY, guaranteed. If you had take a call when it broke right here and come up here, if you didn't take your profit, you are in a negative right now with all this chop right here. SPY, you have to take your profit pretty quick if you're scalping. Mm. I'm seeing Meta breaking back down under 700. Yeah. See, Meta broke down. So Meta broke to come down right here. So Meta is going to fall. We have 7 minutes left on Meta. Did Meta gap down as well? No, Meta is an inside bar. So I wouldn't even fuck with Meta. Meta is an inside bar. Google just broke that 15, guys. So I'm definitely averaging. Did it break? It's right on that 200, but okay. So my average cost right now is 91 cents for Google 180 calls. But again, this is my trade from yesterday. So I didn't call that out today. I'm averaging in because nothing happening. All right, there goes Google. Nice break on Google. Nice break on Google. Google pushing. All right. See how SPY is doing some shit right now. Like
Coming back down.
It's coming back down, but I don't even if SPY ends right here, guys. I don't like it for the simple fact now that there's scenarios that builds up, right? We're above the 200. If we open up and break, we can stop under the 200. I want to see a break below. And what you can literally wait on to be patient on the trade, yeah, it might be what, a $2 drop, right? But if you want to be really patient, you wait for the day to break, the current day low to break. If you wait for the current day low to break, then it will be a better trade. It will be a safer trade. If you get into a trade right now, you can get chopped up for the remainder of a couple of hours until like 2-3 o'clock, then you might start seeing it move again. See SPY coming back in. I saw that too. I saw that too. I saw this Dell trade this morning on the break of this for $15 call, 115. Went up to 116. Some Meta right now, I wouldn't mess with Meta because Meta is an inside bar. So I wouldn't mess with Meta right now. Can you look at the thing? Look in here. Let's see. In here and see what.
Oh, hold on.
No. See if anybody have any questions or anything right now.
This?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Just you.
And this.
Okay. All right, so we push him back up.
I think we took our turn.
Yeah. Guys, I think that's it for the day. I'm not gonna force anything else. Did a great trade on Tesla today. Over 30% on Tesla. So with that said, guys, I normally have a cutoff at 10:30, 10 o'clock, but 11 o'clock. Sorry, I normally have a cutoff at 11 o'clock. Got few things to do today, but either way, sometimes you don't need to force trades, right? Sometimes when you make money, you just be like, listen, let me go ahead and cut it for the day. So with that, guys, if you're going in any trades, make sure you be safe. Make sure you look at your setups. Make sure you follow your trading plan. All right. And then take your trade if you see the setup happen. So with that, have a great rest of your day. And we see you back tomorrow. All right, guys. Bye.